It has been so long. We're doing the TBR jar again for, and this feels insane to say, the penultimate time this year. I have so many new prompts in here. I also have so many new forfeits and a couple of like almost rewards to kind of counteract those. I've just seen that my battery is on 1 bar. That is not good. Okay, well, we're gonna film until my camera dies and we're all just gonna say a prayer that that is far away. And you guys know the drill. We're gonna pick prompts and we're gonna pick my monthly TBR. I normally do 8. Part of me is thinking of doing 10 just because I have one video in mind where I'd kind of like more options, but I'm not gonna hold myself to that. I'm gonna see what the first 8 are, and then if I feel like I would like more options, I may pick another 2. Which, is that cheating? Yeah, a little bit, but it's my game, so it's my rules. And we're gonna get right on into it with the first pick. Hopefully we get some of the new ones. That would be fun. We're gonna go for this one. This is, that's so fun, random picture generator. Where is my phone? Oh, it's right next to me. I have seen Jessie Reeds do this, and I'm not gonna lie, she always gets the most creepy ones. I'm gonna search up a random picture generator now. It always comes up with like one when you first open the website, so we're not gonna go with that. We're gonna generate to get a fresh one, just so that you guys can see. So clicking on it now. Oh, it's loading. So the first one is going to be, oh, it's thinking about it. No, the website just crashed. Just reloaded the website. We're going to try again. The first one is going to be, starting to think the website isn't working. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to reload the website for a 3rd time. This is going off to a wonderful start. And instead of regenerating, I'm just going to go with whatever the first one is that comes up. Whatever it opens with, we're going to go with that one. What is it? Oh my gosh. A bunch of heads in a city on some sort of, I don't even know what that is. Okay. I literally don't know what to do for that. Would it be totally cheating if I just picked a different one? Because I really don't know what to do for that. Tell you what, I'm going to see if the generator works, and if it doesn't show me a new one, we'll go with this one. And if it does, we'll go with the new one. Okay. Oh, it's working now. Okay, that is, I think, a like black and white shopping centre. Okay, I'm not sure that helps either. What are the odds that any of these are set in a shopping centre? This is so much harder than I thought it might be. I'm going tenuous links because I cannot think of anything. Those pictures, both of them together, are giving creepy, so I'm going thriller. And that's kind of all I've got. So I'm going with Watching You by Lisa Jewell. Does it match the pictures exactly? Not really. But I also don't have any books that scream heads on a cabinet or empty shopping centre. I'm a big Lisa Jewell fan, I'm sure we all know this by this point, and this is one of her books that I've actually not heard of. It is signed though. Just to show off, I did meet her, she is so lovely. This one is following, I don't know because it's written in 2nd person. It's following somebody and they basically move in with their older brother, and then they kind of, I think they become a bit obsessed with the man next door who is a head teacher. So I think it's like an obsession story. And I do quite like an obsession story, so I think that could be very fun. Does it really match the prompts? Not really, but I'm not sure anything else matched either. So that is the first book that is going on the TBR. Finally, I've been filming for nearly 8 minutes. Okay, let's do prompt number 2. We are gonna go for this one. This says, the last book you bought. So this could mean a couple of things, because technically the last books that I bought into my collection were these 3. I did a video recently that was doing book stuff. I did 3 book hauls, but one of those book hauls was from, I went to a thriller convention, and those were the 3 that I got, but I didn't spend money on those. I think the last 3 that I actually bought were these 3, Mad Honey, Next of Kin, and Sorrow and Bliss, and I bought all 3 of those. I thrifted them very, very recently, and those are the last ones I spent money on. So I think we might go for one of these 3. Very different vibes. We've got a romance, a literary fiction, and I think this one is kind of like a mystery literary sort of fiction. So the question is, which one do we go for? Do we do a romance? I feel like it's been a while. It's been a while. I think I might go for the romance. This is Next of Kin by Hannah Bonam-Young. This book, I believe we're following Chloe, and her birth mother, who I think she's estranged from, has a daughter and basically asks Chloe to look after the daughter. So it's Chloe and then Warren, and it's basically them two learning how to look after their younger siblings, and I think they're kind of helping each other through that. And I know it's a romance, but I've heard that the plot is really, really heavy. Like, it's very heavy on plot versus romance, which, perfect. If you've been here before, you will know this, I've said it 1,000 times. I have been in a romance slump for, say it with me, literal months. So long. I'm kind of finally reaching that point where I'm like, I could be in a romance mood again. I can't even remember the last romance book I read. So I think this will be a good one to ease me into if it's like got a heavy plot as well. I've lost what I did with that prompt, so there's a good chance that I've accidentally put it back in the jar, but if we pull it again, maybe we'll just pick a different one. Prompt number 3, let's go for this one. Okay, this is a book not on your physical TBR, so I could either buy a book, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I am on a book buying ban pretty much permanently at this point. What I might do is pick an audiobook. So let me have a cheeky wee look at what we could do. Let me look at my library's audiobooks, see what is available. Oh, it's available and I know what I'm doing. She's available, I'm doing it. I'm going to go with Ghosts by Dolly Alderton. Recently read Good Materials, which is her newest fiction. This is her, I believe, debut fiction, and I loved Good Materials. I found it so comforting. So this one is following Nina. She's just arrived in her early 30s. She's a food writer. So it's following friendships fading, ex-boyfriends moving on, and there's also, it sounds like, a subplot of dementia. I feel like that could be really, really beautiful. And as I say, I love Dolly Alderton's writing. I saw her talk this summer at the Edinburgh Festival, and she was so funny and so interesting. Ghost Dolly Alderton, that is going to be the 3rd book on our TBR. Right, I feel like we're flying through these. We're going to do prompt number 4. Should I do one on the top? I feel like I always do one right at the bottom. Let's go for this one. This is, oh gosh, a book with punctuation in the title. So we're talking question marks, commas, apostrophes. I don't know if there are any. If there are any ampersands, is that what that's called? That one? You'd look better as a ghost. That has an apostrophe. I think we'll count that. That's punctuation, right? Beautiful World, Where Are You has a comma in it. That is a very strong option. I really want to read this. Oh, Writers and Lovers has an ampersand. I think that's what it's called. Red, White and Royal Blue has a comma and an ampersand. Daisy Jones and the Six has an ampersand. Okay, I'm going to stop looking because I feel like I have a lot of options here. I'm not going to go for this one because I am so thrillered out it's unreal, and we already have a thriller on the TBR. If you've watched last month's TBR, you know what happened. I got all thrillers and I refuse for that to happen again. So this one technically has the most punctuation in the title, but I'm very, very drawn to Beautiful World, Where Are You? I have been wanting to read this so badly. I did actually want to read this before Intermezzo came out because, guys, I am in mourning. Amazon had Intermezzo down as coming out hardback and paperback the same day. So I was going to pre-order it and have the paperback because all of my Sally Rooney books are in paperback. And then literally about a week and a half before it was released, paperback unavailable popped up. I was so surprised originally when I saw the paperback was coming out at the same time as the hardback, like that's unusual. But I thought, amazing, Sally Rooney is doing us a solid. I don't want the hardback. I want all of my Sally Rooney books to match. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is very dramatic, I know, but I'm debating, maybe I'll see if my library has it, or do I just buy the hardcover but I want the paperback, or do I wait a year or however long it's going to be to get the paperback? But I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, that's a very dramatic way of saying that I was going to read this last month but didn't get around to it. There's a lot less pressure now to read it because apparently I'm not reading Intermezzo straight away. But I think I might go for this anyway because I'm a Sally Rooney fangirl. I am obsessed with her other two books, Conversation with Friends and Normal People. Both 5 stars for me, easiest 5 stars on the planet. I talk about those books all the time. I love them. In this one, we are following Alice, who is a novelist, immediately love books about writers. She meets Felix, who works in a warehouse, and it sounds like they go on a trip to Rome together. And then Alice's best friend Eileen is going through a breakup and starts flirting with Simon, a man she's known since childhood. So I think it's the 4 of them coming together, and I think it's going to be very classic Sally Rooney conversations about relationships and friendships, complicated characters, very character driven, everything I love. I'm so excited. I think we're going to go for this one. Choice number 5. Let's get into it. Let's go... Ooh. Let's go this one. We have popular book you found thrifting. I will say I thrift almost all of my books, and so I find a lot of popular books just because I'm in charity shops a lot. It's not that every time I go in I find good ones, but I have found a fair few thrifting. I found Akatar like 3 times. So what have I thrifted? I thrifted Daisy Jones and the Six. I thrifted Writers and Lovers. The Maidens I thrifted. I've thrifted quite a few more of these, but I don't know how popular they are. The No-Show I thrifted. We'll go with these 4 for now. The No-Show I am actually definitely reading this month because I have it in a video already. So we could just be nice to ourselves and pick that one. But Daisy Jones and the Six I have been wanting to read for so long. I think I'm really going to like it. Same with Writers and Lovers. I might just be nice to myself because I am struggling to get all of my reading done at the moment. So I might just be nice to myself and pick a book that I know is definitely going to get read this month. I have previously read one book by Beth. I read The Flat Share. And I feel like while she writes romance, she kind of often has like a little bit of a twist. I think this one should also be the same thing because we're following 3 women. Are they all dating the same person? I think so. Yeah. Siobhan is meant to go on a breakfast date with him, but I don't think he shows up. Then Miranda... Oh, okay. Yes, I'm getting what's being put down here. 3 dates, he doesn't show up for any of them. So, where is he? I really butchered that explanation. We're following 3 women all dating the same man, which is an interesting concept for a romance book. I'm intrigued, and I know that I have to read this month anyway, so I'm being nice to myself, I'm being kind. I know it's cheating a little bit, but I am struggling to get my reading done at the moment just because I'm so busy. I'm literally struggling to find the hours in the day to get everything read. So I'm going to try and be nice to myself this month, so we're going to pick this. Right, number 6, let's go. Let's go for this one. This says... a brown cover. I don't know if I've got any. I don't think I have one singular cover that is brown. Okay, we're gonna pick again because that one doesn't work. So prompt, whatever I just said, 6. Let's go for this one. A book with over 1 million Goodreads ratings. I don't know how many there are actually going to be, but we will have a cheeky little look. Oh, Daisy Jones has over 1 million. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, also 1 million ratings. All the Light We Cannot See, over 1 million. Oh wait, there's way more than I thought. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Red, White and Royal Blue. Where are you? Also over 1 million. I think I'm going to stop looking because I now have a lot of options. I'm immediately drawn to Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I did actually read about, I don't know, 50 pages of this a while ago, and I was really enjoying it. And then I put it down. And if I put a book down, I forget it exists. I think I put it down because I was filming something else and then just forgot, but I was really enjoying that. I would also very much like to get to Daisy Jones, and I feel like it's been a while since I've read a Taylor Jenkins read. Do I want to do this one shorter? But I've started this one. But I want to read this one. But I want to read this one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. We're gonna go with this. Okay, from what I know about this, we are following 2 gamers, Sam and Sadie. It says it's not a romance, but it is about love. And from what I remember of this when I started it before, it very much had the thing that I love in books where you're following creative people working on a project. And it's such a niche genre, but I adore that. And the writing in this was absolutely stunning. And I don't really know where it's going, but I think we're just following their lives as they're kind of making video games and setting up a company. I'm very, very excited for this. I know that this is beloved. I didn't realize it had over 1 million Goodreads ratings. Okay, I think we're on to prompt 7. I'm kind of lost count. I think we're on 7. I might do 10. I'm having fun. We'll see what the last 2 are. Let's go. Oh, I've got 2. Which one are we thinking? I'm gonna go this one. This one says, oh, double up on any prompt. Well, I only technically have 1 left. So I can't even remember what the other prompts were. Okay, well, I will save this for future prompts. If there's any that I want to do 2 books for, I can. Okay, so let's go for this one. This says, one of my mum's books. Okay, do I have any on here? This is going really badly. I don't think I have any of her books on here. The only one I have on here is also for another video, which just feels like cheating, but it's literally the only one I have on here of hers. So I'm not going to talk about it much because it is in a different video, but I'm going to go for this. This is The Beach Party by Nikki Smith. That's all we're going to say on that matter. I'm just going to move swiftly on because you're going to see it in a different video, and it feels a little bit like cheating to me, but we're going to keep going and we're going to pick what is maybe the last book. My camera is flashing red. We might have to take a quick break. Right, I'm literally the most impatient person on the planet, so I charged that for maybe 3 minutes. So I'm going to speed through the last few prompts and hopefully we can get it before my camera dies. So what prompt are we even on? 7? 8? We must be on 8 now. I think I'm going to do 10 if I have time before my camera dies. Let's go. Oh, we have 2. Let's go for this one. This says, take a book off of your TBR and pick a new one. Okay. That's annoying. In which case, I'm going to take off the last book that I did because I did just say that it felt really cheeky putting that on when it was for a video anyway. So let's go for a new one. Let's go. This one says, negative words in the title. Immediately, I'm thinking sorrow and bliss. Either of those would probably be fine, but I don't know if I'm massively in a thriller mood. Pretty negative. I think I'm gonna go for one of these. I feel like these probably match the prompt the best. This is like a modern day classic about a family of girls who I think take their own lives, and then it's like kind of the story of the boys who were obsessed with them. And then this one is one that I got really recently. It's like a literary fiction about a woman who, it says she finds it harder to be alive than most people, and it's like following her and her husband. But I am very much in a literary fiction mood at the moment, so I don't know, but I actually really want to read both. No, I'm going to go for this one. I think I'm going to go for this one. I'm very much excited about this. I mean, we could double up and just put both on there because I still have my double up on any prompt. I could just do that. Tell you what, yeah, I'm gonna double up. I'm gonna put both of them because I can. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus ghosts. Okay, so we have another 2 to pick and then we will finally be done. I feel like this is maybe the longest TBR video I have ever done. We have 2, but one of them's that tiny and I kind of want to pick this and see what it is. This is, ooh, a dystopia / sci-fi. Do I even have any? I guess Slender Man is kind of. The Running Man I think is kind of dystopia. I think The Natural Way of Things is dystopia, but I don't know if I want to do that one. I'm scared of that book. This Is How You Lose the Time War is definitely dystopia. Okay, I feel like these are our 4 options. I might discount this one because I just read a Stephen King book and I don't tend to read authors back to back. So let's pick one of these 3. This one, if you know, you know. I started it, I soft DNF'd it in a video because it was so dark that it was putting me in a weird place. So I just kind of was like, I'm going to leave this one aside for now. But we could finally do that one. Slender Man I bought really recently. It's like a very mixed media book, but I think it would does it count? Maybe it doesn't count. It's like dark horror meets fantasy. Maybe that one doesn't fit so well. And then we have this one, which I think is a sapphic romance set in a dystopia, maybe a fantasy. Which one should we do? I'm incredibly scared of this book, but it might finally just be time that we do it. If I go into it knowing what I know now, which is it is incredibly dark, I might be ready for it. It says it's the Handmaid's Tale of our age, which is the ultimate dystopia book, so I think we have to do it. I think I'm going to try again. I'm going to try for a second time lucky, and we're going to add this, I'm so scared, to the TBR. Oh god, okay, the camera is flashing. I'm going to try and do this last prompt very, very quickly. Let's go for this one. Do it so quickly. 2 of the last prompt. Oh my god, what was the last prompt? I've forgotten. I can't remember. Okay, I'm just going again because I can't remember. I'm getting stressed now. Okay, this says a 5-star prediction. A 5-star prediction. Pick something quick because the camera's about to die. I really want to do this. We could also do Daisy Jones and the Six. Writers and Lovers could be... Okay. Gut instinct is this. I really, really want to read this month. I've actually heard not one singular person talk about it. This is The Things We Do to Our Friends by Heather Darwent. Another one I bought fairly recently. It was in my 24-hour book shopping video. Go watch it if you haven't already. And it's giving bunny vibes. It's about a group of friends in university, Edinburgh University, and we're following Claire, who is never fitted in, and then she meets Tabitha and all of her friends, and I think it's very much like they are making her do things, weird things that she doesn't necessarily want to do, and she kind of falls in with the wrong crowd. Okay, that is the final book on the TBR. Are you ready for the quickest outro of your life? We have a stacked TBR. Am I going to get to all these? Probably not, but I'm going to try my best. I can't normally do 8, so how am I going to do 10? I don't know. But we have Ghosts by Dolly Alderton, Watching You by Lisa Jewell, Next of Kin by Hannah Bonam-Young, Beautiful World Where Are You by Sally Rooney, The No Show by Beth O'Leary, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, The Virgin Suicides, Sorrow and Bliss, The Natural Way of Things, and finally, The Things We Do to Our Friends. That is a stacked TBR. Do you know what? One I am incredibly excited about. And I'm just going to wrap up because I think my camera is seconds away from dying. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video, comment down below, all that fun stuff, and of course subscribe. I would love to have you. I have exciting videos coming out this month, so please stick around. I would love to have you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you, bye!